Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Kenya, the sweetest thing, and welcome to another edition of Sweet Talk. Now, for those of you all who have been wondering what's going on with at Kenya TST after ASU, well, unfortunately, I did not land a big radio TV gig straight out of college. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, and I'm definitely willing to put it in. I've decided to come back to Montgomery, where I will now reside, and I fortunately just landed my first job after college, and I'm really excited about that. So right now, my focus is getting to the money. I plan on doing grad school probably like the fall of 2012, but I'm going to take some time off. I'm going to relax. I'm going to get adjusted to the real world. I'm going to actually do me for a little while just so I can figure out what I want to do and what my next move is. I planted a lot of seeds here in Montgomery, and I didn't just want to walk away from that. For those of you all who don't know, I MC with Kardashian-The Productions right here in Montgomery each and every Monday. I did some intern work with WAKA Channel 8, some intern work with Blue Water Broadcasting, and I really didn't just want to pack up and leave all that behind without actually seeing what could come from it. I gotta send a big shout out to all the DJs that I rock with. Big shout out to DJ Solo, DJ Freak Nasty. Definitely gotta send a big shout out to the big homie DJ Frank White. Make sure you all check out www.djfrankwhite.com. And I mean, I'm in Montgomery, I'm working, I'm getting to the money. Just continue to lift me up in prayers, for real. Now let's get down to business. The last video I released was entitled Back to the Basics, Beautiful 2011, because I kind of wanted to go back to the origin of the whole Beautiful 2011 movement. Well, I figured this time around that we could take it back to the basics of relationships. Now, when it comes to relationships, there's a lot of things that have to be taken into consideration. But for those of you all who are in relationships and things aren't getting any better, things seem to be getting worse, but you're really putting your all into it, I want you all to check your foundation. If you got in a relationship and you took your partner from somebody else, there's a crack in your foundation. If you got into your relationship and you already knew in advance that this person had issues that you may not want to deal with in the long run, that's a crack in your foundation. If you're building something on a foundation that is already damaged, what do you think is going to happen to the relationship? So for those of you all who are in relationships that have cracked foundations that you can't go back and change, but you're really in love and you want to make things work, it takes two people for a relationship to even be a relationship. If you're in a relationship by yourself, sweetheart, get out of it by yourself. So why are you wasting your time? But if you're in a relationship where you and your partner are willing to make it work, even though you got a cracked foundation, there are things that can help you to grow. You two have to learn to love each other, respect one another, be honest with one another, but most importantly, you two have to trust one another. It's Kenya, the sweetest thing. So for those of you all who have cracked foundations, your relationship started off kind of rocky and things are continuing to be rocky, guess what? It can still work, but it takes two of you all to make it work. Now for those of you all who have a cracked foundation and your bottom is starting to fall out, by all means, get out while you have the chance. Make sure y'all hit me up on Facebook. It's Kenya Kardashian. Make sure y'all add me on Twitter at Kenya TSC. If you have any questions, any concerns, email me collegeready06@yahoo.com. It's Kenya, the sweetest thing. This is another Sweet Aftertaste production. I told y'all I was back and I wasn't playing. Bye, y'all.
Sweet thing.